Damn.
Welcome to Let's Play with Moose, and today we're going to be jamming the Stanley Parable. Now, this game really strikes quite a few chords with me. It's the kind of concept that I actually really enjoy. So, it's essentially a puzzle game. It really will make you feel kind of like Portal. Now, the beauty of this game is you're playing as Stanley.
Perhaps he simply missed a memo.
You've got this guy, the narrator, narrating the journey. And you essentially play the game by following the narrator's instructions. Or the opposite, and not listening to him. There's a couple of little fun things you find along the way.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Cool, so what we're going to do is we're going to listen to him this time around. Now there's a whole bunch of endings. I'll put a little extra video at the end of this with just my favorite ending on it. It's the one of the line and the confusion, what have you. I'll show you guys that. Boom. Check this, guys. So, broom closet.
No, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Now, in a previous playthrough, I sat in this broom closet for 20 minutes. And the longer you sit here, the more the narrator loses his mind. And he's like, why are you standing in there? What are you doing? There's nothing in there. And he starts going crazy. It's beautiful. It's so much fun. And they've actually remembered that. So this time when I came in, I was like, in my head thinking, oh, let's show them the broom closet. They remembered that I did this. And he was just like, nope. Have fun.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now here's a fun one. I read about it, and I tried it out. So, to get to another ending, you have to walk through these doors, and then walk back through them before they close. Bam. Cool. And once you've done that, you're now going to proceed to walk back to where Stanley's office is. Now, the beauty of this ending specifically, and this is the bit that I find so intriguing, throughout the rest of the game, for the majority of it, the narrator's there. He doesn't leave your side. He's always there. He's always narrating. He's always complaining. He's always saying something about what you've done, about what you're doing. In this particular ending that I've just done, going completely off the script like I just did, and not even like letting the door happen, just close behind me like it's supposed to, the narrator suddenly disappears. We are now leaving. Cool. So we're on 754. It says the escape base 760. So, by the look of it, we're gonna climb up 6 flights of stairs. Yep. We're climbing up 6 flights of stairs. 430. So, I'm just checking to see if the floors have the same office numbers by them, or if they're actually different. Yeah, exactly the same. So this is awfully generic and irritating, but for the most part we're kind of just like, yep, 430 again. At least the floor numbers are changing. You at least feel like you're going somewhere. 759. Cool, one more floor. Then we're there. And we get to see what this escape pod is all about. Yeah. See, still 430. So, escape pod launch bay. Now we're literally just meandering aimlessly in the dark until that comes into light. Yeah, look at that. So I'd imagine that's the escape pod. I have no idea what it's doing right now. Woohoo! The end is never the end is loading.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Now-
he'd simply missed a memo.
Here's the bit where things are a bit weird. So I've just finished an ending, so to speak. But I don't know, and I can't tell you
Stanley came
if
to a
that
set of
actually
two open doors.
finished
This was not the correct way to
that
the
one,
meeting room,
or
and
if something
Stanley
strange
knew
is going to
perfectly
happen
well.
from it.
Perhaps he wanted
The
to
results
stop
of me
by the
doing that.
employee lounge first,
It's-
just to admire it.
Like I mentioned earlier, when I sat in the broom closet last time, he was getting really annoyed with me for not leaving. The second time around I went in there, he just made a joke. Not gonna bother, just do whatever you need to do.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room.
Yeah.
Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Yeah, we're just gonna chill in here. Like, off time.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It's the fact that he's gonna comment on me just chilling in here. That's what makes this worth it.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Well, everyone's missing out, man. Like, they don't get to be in this room. How about this lounge? Like, all it
Stanley
needs
sat
is a
around
TV.
waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I think they're trying to send me a message. I think the message was poke the window. Nope, not the window. What could they possibly have been trying to tell me? Ooh, I can crouch. What a nasty looking stain. Somebody should be in trouble. Coffee nut. That cup said fuel. Huh. Number one dad, really? Alright, let's get going.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nope. Not doing that either.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, so here's a fun one. He kind of wants you to stay on this platform and go over there.
Stanley, I think perhaps
You can
we've gotten
kill
off on
yourself.
the wrong foot here.
You can go that way.
Really, I'm not. I
And actually
realize
listen to him.
investing your trust in someone
Or-
else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story
You could
has
jump
been
off onto
about
here.
Nothing but you all this time.
Now I'm gonna try and get
Someone you've
through
been neglecting, Stanley.
nice and quick. Boom.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
See how quickly he gets mad.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Check this.
Prove that I'm on your side.
So this ending is one of my favorites
Now
as well.
listen carefully,
You
this
get
is
to
important.
bounce around through other different
Stanley
games.
walked
It's really
through the
cool.
red door.
I'm not gonna get there because I want to save you guys the trouble of that. But we're just gonna annoy the narrator a bit.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Woohoo!
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ooh, red door. Yeah, look at that.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find
Yes.
out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Stop you. Haha.
You see?
Nothing.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because
No,
I
not
did.
really.
And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because
Ha
this
ha
is
ha.
what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
See, they've even made sure
What
that
would
the
have made
shadow
this game
textures look
better?
broken in this
What
part.
did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yes.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Sure.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
And Stanley goes to the left door.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but
See, now, at this point, the narrator has completely destroyed the fourth wall. It doesn't exist anymore.
It isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Ooh. Now there's a high score leaderboard. Left.
Now,
Bang.
would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Nope.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Woohoo,
You wouldn't mind
playtesting.
taking a look at it, would you?
Nope.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Cool, so this next thing, like, he's got this baby on a conveyor with fire.
The baby crawls
And
left.
he wants you to basically play the game for
You
4
click the
hours.
button to move
I
it
haven't done this.
And if he reaches the
I've got
fire,
a save game
he'll
there
fail. It's
so that I
very
can
meaningful
set up a
All
auto
about the
key and
desperation
just
tedium
have it
of
play itself for
endlessly
4 hours and see if it does
confronting the
anything.
demands of family.
But
I think
personally, I
you
haven't yet played it.
really take
I'm just gonna
notice.
let the baby
But
get
of
burnt.
course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Whee! Oh yeah.
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try.
Cool.
I'm
Well, with
out.
that, guys, I'm gonna leave you here.
It's over.
So
Thank
like,
you for
subscribe, do
playing.
whatever you have to
Your
do.
input
As I
was
said, I'll put some
extremely valuable.
extra fun footage at the
Hey,
end
since
of
my
this.
game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's
Otherwise,
game,
though,
just to ease the pain. Let's
welcome
see. What do
to
we have here?
Minecraft. Haha.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Woohoo, loading screen. Minecraft. Cool.
Well, Stan,
Like I
is
said,
it
with that,
any
guys, like,
At
subscribe,
last,
share,
the one
do whatever
thing
you have to do.
always
Have a good one.
desired,
Cheers.
a game I had Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.